Hello everyone and welcome back to the next episode outside Tordar Fortress, where we're going in against Sigismund Stonehand and all other people in the area for what's likely to be quite a tough battle. But my hope is that once we deal with these guys, I'll make our fight against the Dashar that little bit easier going forward. We'll take this hill here, that's fine. I imagine we'll have to push them, because I imagine they won't want to come attack us. That's fine. We'll set up here. Cavalry over there. Infantry here, please. Archers up there. Looks like they are actually pushing forward towards us. That's good. We don't need to send anyone in as bait. But we're running out of time to take out the entire map. We need to keep on pushing forward, really, as best we can. I'm hoping by taking out a big group of Dashar here we can do that. Okay, one of the noble riders has gone down, which means they'll start charging in. As a reminder, we only have till day 1400 to get this all completed. So we need to keep on working as best we can to achieve that. Also not out in this battle, because I mentioned there'll be another couple of battles we need to attend to after this one. That's a pretty poor shot, that's fine. That was a better one, although only against a Huithril militiaman. Just an damage to you, excellent. Oh, she's trying to go for you there, but just missed. We'll let our infantry charge now. And we'll let our archers step there and keep shooting for the time being. Let's take out this horse if we can. There we go. Just need to not get stuck on that rock. That would be problematic. Our horse is taking a little bit of damage, but it's probably something we can handle for the most part. Let's deal with that Ghazi Reaver. Especially as he just took out someone else. Okay, a lot of dead people at the moment. I don't know where our infantry and our cavalry are. They're probably actually just mostly dead. Oh, that was a bad place that horse to stop, mate. We do just have the numbers over these guys, so we're going to have to use that to our advantage if we can. I'm just wary about getting a throwing weapon in the head here, or a crossbow bolt or something like that. Ow, that's what I was worried about. So let's get out of here. Try and help out this Iron Circle Centurion. There's a lot of Huithril here, but we knew that would be the case. We are fighting at least one Huithril Lord, I think possibly even two, in Sigismund Stonehand and Dirigan Farsail. Okay, we probably don't want to push into this cavalry just yet. Just got to watch out for these archers. Okay, we need to get out of here. We're a little bit out of position, to be honest. Let's see if we can shoot that person. Unfortunately not. Okay, we are still just about ahead in terms of casualties. But the fight is only really just started, so we do need to be careful. Oh, you dodged. As did you. Oh, you didn't dodge, I was just pretty poor with my shooting there, or my engagements. There we go, you're dead, because that was very useful, because you were definitely trying to shoot at me there, so I'm glad we managed to knock you out before you became a problem for us. I'd like to maybe move my archers to a different location. Somewhere a little bit better place to deal with any incoming troops. Maybe they can come stand over here. On one of these kind of mounds or crests in this part of the world. Well, I imagine a lot of them have also run out of ammo. They just have to charge for now. Because they're being actively charged themselves. Let's see if we can try buying them some time here. Especially as there are kind of nodal troops here. I don't want those guys to go down if possible. Oh, missed you, it's unfortunate. Gotta watch out for these Valkyrie Marauders and Valkyries and Berserkers. They could well easily hurt us with a throwing weapon. Or bow and arrow, if we're not careful. We'll send a few token salvos their way with our bow and arrow. The horse archery is not really my specialty anyway. Hi there, buddy. So that Valkyrie Jarl. Swim back and help deal with this chap here. That's a Huskar, we want him off the field. Or a Valkyrie Jarl even. Someone of notable importance. Oh, you blocked. You bugger. Okay, to that hearse here, wonderful. Up to 14 kills, but again, I'm just watching my own health because at some point we will be knocked out. Still a very even fight at the moment. We're only about 100 casualties ahead of them. Well, technically they're 100 casualties ahead of us. We just need to be careful, that's all. And just do what we can with just some drive-by swings and then get out of there. There you go. We might need to change horse at some point in the near future. It's starting to get a little bit better than broken. Targeting these Valkyrie troops at the moment if we can. Because they're pretty strong frontline troops, so we don't want to be dealing with them going forward, I would say. Okay, I'm out of position here. Let's get out of here. I'm not gonna. I can say do like short distance horse archery. Long distance horse archery is another question. Hi there, let's get out of it. Oh my goodness. That could have been very bad knockout for us there, to be honest. We are getting some hits there, which I'm happy about. Okay. Their next wave of cavalry is arriving. Probably don't want to be too close to the majority of that. They've got very good archers and throwing weapon lads. I'm just going to put my shield on my back and see if I can just get out of here. Pull back to the relative safety of my army. For the time being, we've killed 378 of them. Or 400 actually, so I think they've got another 400 to go. So let's turn around and see if we can't speed that up slightly. Although the game clearly wants to have some frame drops. Oh, that's not a good place to be. Not in the slightest, but let's get out of here anyway. I need my own cavalry to save me here a little bit. Do some damage to some of those horses if possible. Oh, it's very dangerous to be this close to all the archers. Especially by all these horsemen who clearly want me dead. Take your horse just to buy ourselves some time here. You're clearly coming after us as well. Oh, no. Oh boy, that was close. Damaged both him and his horse, but he's not done with us just yet. The horse is close to death. We're going to need to find ourselves a new horse for sure. Oh, hello. You're back. Let's go back to where the majority of the fighting's happening, because arguably it's a safer place to be. Or we can go over here maybe for one of these horses. I wouldn't mind that phoenix horse over there. The phoenix horse is usually pretty hardy beasts, as long as it doesn't run off the map, which it looks like it's going to. You get. I think you're going to run off as well. Can we get to you in time? No, come back. I know you're scared in this fighting, but I need to change. Oh my goodness, you've got even less health. We're going to have to ride over to this Phoenix Stallion. Hello there. Phoenix Steed, that's the word. Yeah, you got you got a little bit more health, and you're sitting quicker than our old horse was. You there. Fine, you're going to ride off. Not a problem. We'll just operate with this horse, although we are now out of arrows, so we're going to have to go in for melee, unless we can pick up some more arrows from somewhere. Go after that Eventide Gilman, he's a problem. They're excellent horse archers. Swing around here. I'll go after some of these archers. Hi there, buddy. You're going for me. Let's go for you first. Ow. My frames are absolutely tanking today. Oh, there goes the horse. That's a bad place to be stopped. If I can get to this horse, I might be okay. Get on it. Run! Run! Or ride even. We are so out of position here. Yep. That was almost inevitable there, unfortunately. Still, they should only have about 200 troops left, maybe 300 at a push. And I think the quality of their troops are diminishing as well. Yeah, they definitely are. Starting to struggle a little bit here, they're coming out with a lot of kind of desert hunters. They're still coming out with some Gilmans and some Ghazi Reavers, who are causing trouble for us, but I do think we've got this in the bag, one way or another. Okay. Another couple of reinforcement waves coming in. Also, they're slightly fighting uphill now. Although it looks like they've managed to push over the hill to come attack us again. It looks like our reinforcements have to travel quite a long distance. Obviously the cavalry can get there pretty quickly, but it's still going to take a long time for our infantry and archers to catch up. Definitely see the Eventide Gilmans putting in a good shift against us. I'm seeing their name come up a lot on our kill feed. The problem I'm having at the moment with a lot of the Deshar castles and towns is that they are often siege towers, and that takes time that I don't have currently to be sieging them down. So I don't know if we're genuinely actually going to be able to do everything by day 1400. If we can conquer all the territories by day 1400, or at least start the last siege by day 1400, I will consider that a success. Whether it happens, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. I think it's going to be a tall order, but even still, I won't consider the campaign a failure. I just think in such an open-ended game like this, it's good to have some form of time limit, because at some point in strategy games, it just becomes a slog to kind of fight through. And I think we're starting to reach that stage of this series, and I'd like to end this series while it's still not a slog. But by all means, if we can defeat everyone in the Deshar and Ravenstone by that point, then of course that'd be favourable, because then we can go and try to take on Igrim at the very end. Although actually getting our lords to fight Igrim will be a tough thing to do. Only 18 enemies left. We are doing pretty well here now. Excellent. So some casualties, but most of them are wounds, and we might be able to get some prisoners recruited from the prisoner pools of these Deshar lords and Fitzfen lords that we have been fighting. I think that's the last chap there, taken out by you, sir. Your excellent armour and excellent beard. 72 renown, wonderful. You are my prisoner. Sigismund Snowhand escaped, unfortunately. You're my prisoner as well. Mansell Bay, you are Pitter, so you're also my prisoner. We freed Little Dirin, which is important. Very important because Little Dirin is such a strong lord on our side. We need those Noldor troops. I didn't even realise he was taken prisoner, to be honest, but that's good. We will take the Phoenix Risen. We'll take the Radiant Dragon, because they're just fun. We'll take the Plague Warden. The Rogue Black. We can't take the Rogue Blackhearts, but we can take the Dragon Drakes. And we can take the Green Ball Knight as well. The rest will leave, because there's still quite a few other Deshar lords around here. It looks like Baron Hereward's going to be taken out there. We can probably take on you, Sigurd Red Axe. A lot of our lords would have run out of not space, but run out of troops here. Have a crack at Marleon. It's kind of away from everything else that's happening at the moment. We could go try retake Marleon for the kingdom, but Eustace is pulled off, unfortunately, as the Freubroider. You can have these. Okay, Hereward's been taken prisoner. Not ideal. More Pendor Black Archers. Let me just sell the rest of these Deshar lords back before I inevitably let them escape. There we go. Bowman. I've seen a few more lords to actually make this happen. You're not a real threat. Alice has been defeated. Igrim the Devourer is outside Marleon. Damn. What about a Vendor? Is that something we could maybe take on? A Vendor, as long as the 3 Seers aren't aside. Oh, it's a Peasant Revolt army. Sure, we can fight them. They're always fun. They're going to charge at us, I would imagine, but most of them are going to be on foot, so let's get up on a hill of some kind. These guys are fun. I didn't even see the Peasant Revolt army was even on the field. They must have spawned in fairly recently. Let's sit up here. How many archers do we have? 20. We can make a pretty good dent. Even though there's 200 of them, and only 50 of us, we can make something happen here. And once our own lords, if we need to, we can just pull back and get our own lords to join us. So there'll be 3 hero adventurers charging in at us. There they are. But once we've dealt with them, it's going to be mostly deserters, and we've got lots of high quality archers to be able to solve this conundrum. There you go, 1 hero adventurer knocked out. This chap's lost his horse, wonderful. And now we can start work on these guys. Just don't use all your arrows too soon. Let's Sadly, it's not Alaric von Bruhaha, who is the only peasant heroic personality who's always fun. But it's fun just to shoot into these guys. There is a lot of them, so you do have to watch out a little bit. But you can do some pretty good work at just taking them out. Trying to target the guys with the axes, because they're probably the most dangerous of all these lads here. Everyone can charge now, that's fine. We'll use our bow and arrow first, and then go from there. It's not really who I was intending to fight, to be honest, but we haven't had a Peasant Revolt army all of this series, so it's fun to fight them now. And it's good to practice my horse archery, because they all just kind of sit there. The Peasant Revolt army is mixed up of deserters of multiple different factions, Marleon deserters, Empire deserters, etc. And then what we do is we just wait for the next round. But we lost what? Okay, we lost 1 troop to wounding there. Not bad at all. So infantry there, archers here. Cavalry can just sit over there. But we took out 200 of them with only 1 loss to a wound. So even if there's 1,000 of them, I'm not too concerned. This will be hugely problematic. Obviously, once our archers run out of arrows, that means they have to get involved in day-to-day combat. But the black archers are notoriously decent in combat anyway, in hand-to-hand combat. So I don't think we need to worry too much. I think the Pendor black archers have actually used their arrows now mostly. But I'd still prefer them to come to us than us to go to them, really. Your enemies have arrived, that's fine. We've got no arrows either, so let's get going. Everyone charge. That's fine, we can just fight in melee now. I'm not too concerned about these guys from a distance. Off horseback. They shouldn't be too problematic for us to attack. Maybe those people with pikes could be a problem, but apart from that... Oh, we lost to Marleon heavy cavalry. That's a rarity in these fights. Yeah, it's just a shame it's not Alaric von Bruhaha, because he, if we managed to capture him, would give us a Qualish gem or some diamonds. Something on those lines. I do think we're getting to the point where I'm going to invest my last 2 Qualish gems in Noldor troops. Purely because I want to be able to kill the Dashar more efficiently and have the sites be more one-sided to us. And having, 30 odd Noldor on side will be able to do that for us. Obviously we'll have to fight very carefully, but in-game time fights is not too bad. It's the actual fights on the in-game map where I'm more concerned for timing. But at least just having Noldor would turn most battles in our favour, because we can't always rely on Lethal Deering to be with us. I think we do have some Noldor trade goods around somewhere, which allows us to hire even more Noldor with our 2 Qualish gems. I think that probably is the play, purely just because I think we need to consider the fact that we may not complete this series or complete the parameters of this series within the time frame we set ourselves, which is 1400 days. And if I'm getting bogged down in these fights continuously, it's only going to slow that down even further. Having Noldor on side would likely help with that. But this is very fun, just going around and attacking a bunch of these low-level deserters and peasants. I just wish I had some more arrows with me. But I wasn't actually... Oh, that was a good hit, good sir. But I wasn't actually expecting to be fighting this army. I was trying to go for a Vendor, because I knew that our Crim was by Marleon. But I know there are some other heretical armies around. And we don't have a huge amount of lords with us either. So we do need to be a little bit careful of that. And clearly I'm not paying too much attention, because I ended up wandering into this deserter army, having not even realised it's on the field. Thankfully our horses are actually doing... Our horses did some good work here to knock some of these guys down We are getting a bit low on troops, but we will get a reinforcement wave at some point soon. Thankfully, none of these guys have any arrows or range at all. There we go. But some of these guys do have decent armour and at least a shield. We'll be likely losing a few Pendor Black Archers here, but so be it. How many have we lost so far? We lost 12, but we've nearly taken out over half this army now. Oh, you get. Okay, we are very low on health. Gotta watch out for any lads with some very long weapons, like an axe or a polearm. And I could do with some arrows for myself, to be honest. But I think that's my box over there actually. I think it's actually spawned in this time, which is wonderful. New enemies arrived. We should be due some reinforcements soon. 20 dead. It's not ideal, but it'll work. It's fine. Where's that box? I know it's around here somewhere. There it is. I'm actually going to not throw away my shield, but I don't need it for this engagement anymore. I'd rather have some more arrows with me, because there's nothing more I can do now in terms of melee at risk of accidentally dying. But now I've got 80 arrows to work with here, and they don't have any range, so I can be pretty close to them in order to pull off this horse archery. These are just fun fights, to be honest. Not particularly difficult. I mean, sure, we've lost 20 troops, but we've also killed nearly 700, so that's the kind of counterpoint from all this. Just need to not accidentally hit someone with a angry weapon. Okay, we finally got some reinforcements, that's good. That'll turn things back in our favour. Obviously I'm trying to go for the guys without shields. Other people. Oh, I just killed a bladesman. That was silly of me. But other troops can go for those. I think the majority of the deserters are dead now, and it's mostly just recruits at this point. Mostly just these militia recruits with their green tabards or their green-grey tabards. These guys are not too difficult to deal with. As long as I can actually get the arrow on target, it does tend to kill them, because they're just so weak and unarmoured, and just not very kind of experienced or trained in combat. And they're starting to rout now, actually. They're starting to run away. So as long as my arrow connects, that's the main thing. Okay, there's a whole new bunch over here. Excellent. We may need to get some more arrows soon, though. But this is I do enjoy these fights. They're very one-sided, but they are fun. And it's good to practice my horse archery on forces that don't really pose a serious threat to us, one way or another. Okay, here's the next group. I think there's about 1,000 in this army, so we should be reaching completion of this fight fairly soon. Unfortunately, these armies don't tend to give very good loot because they're very low level troops. But we might be able to get something from here. There might be a gold bar or some goods or something like that, and at least the hero adventurers will likely have some loot. And because we didn't involve our lords, our companion lords here, we're likely to do a little bit more of the loot than they are. Okay. This might well be the last reinforcement wave coming in here, actually. So I'm happy just to risk it by going in on foot. Or, when I say on foot, I mean on horseback. It's very satisfying to see that green bar on the top right slowly moving in our favour. Of course, we don't have a shield anymore, because we decided to go get some arrows. But I'm not going to go all the way back over, because by the time I come back over there, this fight will be won, because this is their last reinforcement wave as far as I can tell. We've got 114 kills, which is pretty snazzy. Let's see if we can get a few more by the end of this battle. The fact that we're getting kills so quickly, the screen can't really keep up with it. I just wish it was Alaric von Brouhaha, because then we would have had much better rewards, but can't have everything in life. There we go. All done. So a loss of 22 troops, but it's not too bad. 90 renown, and various loot, and some okay stuff at the top. But a decent amount of low-level troops here. We'll take the farmers, they can become Pendor troops. We'll take the peasant woman. I don't take the mercenary warriors, they're a bit too expensive really. But I'll leave them for someone else. I'm not going to leave them for someone else because no one else is here with me. Fine. Do I have enough lords here to really make this happen? Rumisk is over there. Roland and the Freudbräuler are over here. Is there a heretic party near Vendor? That's going to be a problem. Lord Deodatus, are you a friend? Characters. It'll be Deodatus Khan, won't it? So he'll be further up the front. No, you're sadistic, fine. But I'm not really focusing on that. That's just some death cult, that's not a problem. 5, 6, 7. I think we can probably take that on. Pendor recruits, maiden scouts. We'll move you slightly further up. You're slightly less terrible than your Pendor recruit counterparts. Pendor swordsmen, Pendor black archers. We did lose a few of them there. Oh, it's another siege tower job. That's unfortunate. Well, let's try commit to a vendor here. I'm not sure we're going to be successful. Caliph Tahir has been taken prisoner, which is good. Because I just don't want to leave and then have to restart this entire process again. Bodis was defeated. I might be too controversial of a character for our men to follow. I might have to get a different... Our party's got nothing to eat with 42 hours remaining. Let's keep going for now. Unfortunately, I can't send scouts out to get me food. As much as I'd like to. So our morale's going to tank because of this, but we need to make progress one way or another. Another 28 hours. I don't think they're not going to surrender. They've got a lot of time on their hands. I'm just going to have to watch my morale. But if I can get into a vendor, I can get food and morale there. You want a peace agreement? No. Because I need to keep pushing now. A peace agreement does nothing for me at this stage, unfortunately. But it tells me that they're feeling slightly worried. 9 hours to complete the siege of a vendor. Please, no heretical army come and attack me. I need to do this successfully. 2 hours, I think. Okay, we've got more lords coming in now. Great Host is Sarleon, so they're going to be attacking Sarleon. But we can get into a vendor quickly, and then go defend Sarleon once we've got something to eat, because a lack of round is a real problem. Right. Shields up. Let's get to some form of safety further back. Move out the way. Find some of the other lords. I do think we will be investing in Noldor, though. God damn it. That's so unfortunate. I was just trying to get out of the way. Oh, do I retreat? I am, but it's going to just cause me so many problems. Because I now need to go get more food from somewhere. And the only place I can really go is Sarleon for that. That's so unfortunate. Oh, hello. Here's the Great Host. I need to get food from somewhere. Amir, just get in there. buy supplies from the peasants. They've got like 3 sausages. That'll last us not very long at all. Possibly should have taken that peace agreement when they offered it, and we could have gone over to Ravenstone, attack them. Let's see if I can give it to Laria and do that. Had we not been shot there, that would have changed things, but I want to be involved in sieges. I don't just want to be sitting from the sidelines. I know we're having desertions, it's not ideal. We just need to get inside. Okay, I'll show you that person. Get inside Laria. Susan Sinclair is here, there's a farmer here. I don't need any of these guys, I need food and troops. Hello there, Stu Berrigan. Great feast, please. There we go. Marketplace, let's sell some of our stuff. That was a really unfortunate shot on us at a vendor, but I shouldn't have turned my back, that's my own mistake, really. Okay, we can sell all this stuff as well. Pick up whatever food we can here. We will actually ask the Dashar for a peace here to try and knock out Ravenstone. Truce and Leslie off. I think the Freubroider is still around, so we don't need to hire any new Freubroider just yet. Over to White Stag. Singal's been besieged. They're not going to go for peace now, but let's get to White Stag quickly if we can. Just to get some bits from here.
Hail and well met.
Go to the war room. Enable recruits. I'll take some Pendor Black Archers. I'm going to take my Chorus Gems with me. I've already got one here, but I'm going to take another. I'm going to take both my Chorus Gems out with me at this point, just for being able to hire some Nordor troops. Do I have any Nordor trade goods around? I've got one there, so give me a few more Noldor. Okay, let's do it. Great hostess Singal, we're probably going to lose that, unfortunately, unless we can get there quickly. A great host is a problem. Hello there, Arunda. I want to hire some Nordor troops. Space of 33 units. Give me 18 Nordor warriors. And I want 15 Nordor warriors as well. There we go. 33 Nordor troops, and that puts us up to our maximum. Pendor Noble Bowman, Pendor Militia. Let's get everyone up and running here. Right, let's get you guys upgraded. There's our 34 Nordor warriors. We're going to have to make them count alongside our Pendor Blacks. Move the Pendor Bladesmen up as well, and the Man at Arms, because we need a few more frontline troops there. Can we make it to Singal in time? I'm not entirely sure. We're going to try. But if there's a great host there, that could be a problem for us. We might be better off just going after a different... Yeah, okay, we lost Singal. God damn it. Oh, that's unfortunate. I've just been beaten back. I knew the Dashar would be a real tough fight for us overall. We're going to go back to Marleon if we can. If Igrim's buggered off. Which he may not have done. If he hasn't, that's a problem for us. And I want to get everyone leveled up for that. Get you guys at least somewhat organised into some form of force. Okay. I think we can push into Marleon. I don't see Igrim. Oh, 700. That's going to be a beast of a siege to take on. But this is ladders. We've lost Singal. We can retake Marleon, hopefully. And maybe we can swim back over towards Singal afterwards. We'll give this back to Alistair because he needs land. I'd like to give something to Hereward as well. I doubt they'll say yes to a surrender. They're not going to. 700 troops. Let's get Marleon down here. Everyone just charge. This time do not get shot to pieces. We actually made it into a vendor and I messed it up. I should have done that. So that was my mistake. I think if we get knocked out here, we'll just have to accept that, and who knows, I'll probably put in a sneaky cut somewhere till later on. This is going to be a tough one. With 700 troops aside, this will be pretty horrendous. Archers, I'm going to have to get them to sit in here. Let's see if we can at least try to take some archers out here. In an effort to try buy some strength for our melee troops. Unfortunately, we might lose quite a few of our Noldor here, but I'm hoping it'll be worth it overall. Because we weren't using those College Gems for anything. I'd rather be using them proactively, at least a little bit. But we haven't really made much progress in this war, to be honest. We've only just, at the moment, we're just kind of stagnating a little bit against the Dashar, and that's not useful for us. I'll just stand closer. I think we've already lost one Noldor troop, unfortunately. To those extra arrows. But, you know, I think this was a good one to take because it's fairly essential, and at the moment there's no other major heroic personality in the area that can cause us problems. And if Igrim comes back now, he may well sack it again, but hopefully this time we can be a bit more prepared for that. Just got to keep on attacking here. We do also have a few more lords with us now, but I wouldn't say we have a great host, and the Dashar most certainly do have a great host with them. That's something we've got to bear in mind, really. There's someone up there as well, who I don't want shooting me in the back if entirely possible. So let's see if we can shoot him in the back, or at least in the head. Excellent. Our melee troops are struggling to get up on the walls, that's for sure. At the moment they are most certainly winning this engagement. I'll just stand closer. Come on, poke your head. Ooh, you're shooting at me. Hopefully I've got some friends with me, mate. Definitely a few of those guys causing problems. I don't know if they're the ones getting the majority of the archer kills, but these guys are actually probably a little bit easier to hit than the ones on the main battlement, the ramparts over here. And, oh, these guys over here as well, we can deal with them, if possible. Shoot you, shoot you. Oh, I was expecting you to move and you didn't. Okay, I'll just move forward a little bit. Just pick up some arrows wherever we can. Someone must have died somewhere. Hello there. We might just go kill a Pendor light bowman or something. But let's let our archers just stay out here for a while. Even if the Noldor have used all the arrows, we might be able to make something happen. And there's a Pendor light bowman around here. I just saw him. I just need to go kill him. His arrows. Hello there, sir. Or I can take the ones from these. Okay, I'm going to take the ones from that dead Pendor Black Archer. That's, well, I'm sad he's dead, but we'll make it work. Okay, we've seen 173 of them. It's starting to even out a little bit because we've got a lot of archers here providing us support, which is good. Let's keep shooting. I think we might be hitting the castle wall by accident. Yes, we were. I'm happy to let our archers just sit down here and keep shooting. Because even though crossbows can do some useful work here. While our melee troops at least do something to try and distract them. Or bring them out to the ramparts so that our archers have a better shot at them. There's a pretty juicy pile of archers over there we can attack, hopefully. There we go. We're having a little bit better success over here now. No. I shouldn't have pulled back a vendor. That was a silly mistake of mine. And I think we're going to feel the consequences of it, because now trying to retake a vendor is going to be a real pain for us to do, I would think. No. We are not in a safe spot here. But I want some more arrows. But those archers up on the ramparts are shooting me. Especially you. You're a problem. You're a real problem. Thank you, sir. We might need to start some. I think we'll test out archer's charge for now. Because I think some of them are running out of arrows at this point. I'm not thrilled about the idea, but I don't particularly see what choice I have in the matter. I missed that, it's unfortunate. Any sparrows going around? There we go, 57 barbed arrows, but I need to do it somewhere safely. So we shoot you from a distance, there we go. And unfortunately it's going to kill more of our Noldor by going up here. At least Doom is with us, so I'm hoping it's his Noldor that are dying, not mine. Something tells me it's probably mine though, unfortunately. This guy's definitely going to be shooting at me. They're pretty good at sneaking a shot between the ramparts there. Arguably, I probably shouldn't have brought the Noldor to this offensive siege. It's not really their job to be. I mean, they'll be useful, of course, but they're probably better in defensive sieges or out in the open field, because they don't get unlimited arrows here, whereas the defending archers most certainly do. Who's shooting me? Well, probably many people are shooting me, but let's see what we can do to dissuade them. I think it might be some of you lads up here. Or anyone, really. Okay. 325, so we're just under halfway. Not bad. We survived a little longer than I thought we would, to be honest. I'm just worried about my Noldor troops all dying. But we'll have to see. Okay, we are victorious, although at a little bit of a cost. We lost 18 killed and unfortunately 5 of those were Noldor, but so be it. We have to... Yeah, to make progress we will be losing troops. It's just the way of things. Right. Now, taking this as Alistair's old property, however, I want to give it to Lord Hereward. Because I want Lord Hereward to be strong, I want him to like me, and we can give Lord Alistair something else as well. Speak to Harmond here, settle my prisoners. Sadly, he doesn't have anything useful for me, but I brought you these Singalian Spearmen. Haven't used them for a very long time in this series. They used to be the staple of my army when we were first starting because they're relatively cheap mercenaries. Okay, so Marleon will be protected again in due course. It's a shame we lost Singal, but you know, what can we do? We could try for a vendor again. We have more food now. Let's see if that's a possibility we can entertain. Well, I do imagine some Deshar will come for a return visit to Marleon. But if we take a vendor and Marleon, you know, I would like to push for peace. Because I'm probably more confident taking on... I'm more confident taking on the Kingdom of Ravenstone at the moment than I am the Deshar, to be honest. Let's see if we can pull off a vendor again. Okay, you're willing to conclude a peace. That's fine by me. And what we'll do, we'll pretty much go straight to war with Ravenstone. Clear out Ravenstone, Silver Edge, Stoutheart, Fenbray, Dagon and Iron Oak, and that'll be them off the field. It will give us the north secure. And then we just need to push down through Vendor, Yevixholm, Valenbray, and then fix off the Deshar down here in the south. It's doable in our time frame. It's not got a lot of time though. We've got 150 days to finish off this series and finish off this map. It's certainly doable because sieges only take 3 days, but if I do something silly like, you know, retreat out of a siege right after I get headshot, then it's not going to work. So I have to see how things go. For now though, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye bye.